Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. If you've been struggling with something in your life which is clouding your mind, why don't you see if this approach can help? Surround yourself in some truths from the Bible. If you don't know where every key passage is in the Bible that relates to your current predicament, guess what? You're not alone. I've been trying to digest it for 20 years, and I'm sure people I know have been doing that for even longer. It's really difficult, but don't let that hold you back. God helped to create this amazing thing called Google. So search away. For me, as I grapple with my lack of patience, let's try Bible verses on patience. And when you've found that verse, if you don't understand what it means, Google some more until you get this deeper understanding of how God's word can renew your mind. Or even better still, pick up the phone and call someone from church or message someone who might have a better understanding. That's how we work together as church. Then you need to write it, think it, and confess it until you believe it. Write it, think it, confess it, and believe it. A bit like you used to have to write lines at school, but this is much more constructive. Isn't it? A much better way to spend your time. I think Craig would be the first to admit that this way of thinking isn't a guaranteed fix-all, but I certainly think it's a good starting point if you have been struggling. I don't think it's a bad thing from time to time to remind yourself the same God who breathed life into creation made you too. How awesome is that? And that he doesn't want you stressing, feeling overwhelmed, feeling out of control. You're no use to him then. So let's look for a way to make things better by using his word. Next week, we're going to be focusing on ways to defeat negative thoughts. Are you a glass half full person, or are you a bit like me, too much glass half empty? I'll see you next week, and I'll leave you today with two more fantastic worship songs.